As atheists, we're always hearing theists tell us that the universe is too complex to have come about with nothing but the basic laws of nature. We're even told that the laws of nature couldn't exist unless they were intelligently fashioned. If matter is to exist, it must interact. And as matter can't make decisions, its interaction will always be the same, excluding variations caused by other factors. This demo shows how multiple simple rules can act together to form what appears relatively complex. Complexity really tells us more about the capacity of the observer than about the things they observe. Here's the source code. It looks complex because it's cryptic and everything must be defined to the smallest detail. But once you understand it, you realize that it's actually incredibly simple. The code selects one point on a two-dimensional grid based mathematically on a circle. Each set of instructions is just a simple rule. Here's what it does. The image was produced using just 4 extremely simple rules, each nested within those preceding it, and using the output of the prior rule as the input for the current rule. The first rule is very simple. It just picks one point in the window using x and y coordinates. The point chosen is based on an ellipse or circle. The second rule also does nothing more than to pick a single point based on the point selected in the first rule and using an elliptical pattern, so all we've done so far is pick 2 points. The third rule selects another point based on the point chosen in Rule 2, then draws a line from the point selected in Rule 2 to the point selected in Rule 3. After executing Rule 4, Rule 3 draws a dot at the point it selected. The fourth rule selects a point based on the position of the point selected in Rule 3, then draws a line from the point it selects to the point selected in Rule 3. Then it draws a single dot at the point it selected. The key to the appearance of complexity is repetition. Each rule is executed multiple times, with the innermost rules being executed the most times. Rule 1 executes 21 times, and for each time it executes, Rule 2 executes 21 times. Each time Rule 2 executes, Rule 3 will execute 13 times, and each time Rule 3 executes, Rule 4 will execute 130 times. When all is said and done, Rule 4 will have executed 745,290 times. Nothing about the rules is at all complex. Each one amounts to picking one point, and 2 of them also draw one straight line and one dot. But due to the interaction of the rules and the repetition involved, the resulting image has an appearance of being relatively complex. Many suggest it looks something like a magnified pollen grain, something we find in nature.